ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Good gain of 9 here up to the 34. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. J.K. Dobbins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down. Here's Burrow. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Ready?
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Good play there by the versatile Danico Autry. He can play inside or outside on the defensive line. 3 seasons in Indianapolis before signing with the Titans in March. He had 7.5 sacks in 2020.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Pats are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 44. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And now Jackson will look to throw it. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. Taron Johnson made the stop.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards. And that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Jackson. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Darren Waller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get in the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5 now. Burrow. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 33. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Being chased out left. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, it's Cook, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now it's Jackson. And this is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll run with Cook at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson rolling to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And Lutz puts this one through.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And the Pats are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
6 yards left on second down. Now it's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Deontay Johnson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Cameron Batson. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Jets.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Jackson. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Play action. Now Jackson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A give. This is Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They run. Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, Sermon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield now, Burrow. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Pat Freiermuth. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Patriots 17. Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Pick 6, baby. Let's get this.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, Burrow. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Danico Autry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
On second and goal, Jackson firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Hey, come on. Check, watch 54, watch 54. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Jackson now. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Jets will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Here we go with Burrow. Flush to his right. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. And they will take a knee here. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by